What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. At this recent Mr Olympia competition, we saw the biggest version of Brendan Curry. But I think they had the wrong strategy going into this one. But you can understand their perspective, because in their minds, their only competition was Big Ramy, who according to Chad and Dennis James was coming at his biggest ever at the Olympia this year. So they did play the size game to chase Big Ramy. Abdullah wanted to bring him as big as he possibly can, and he did accomplish that, but at the expense of conditioning and lack of separation in his legs, which has always been the knock at Brendan. I still think if Brendan Curry had this improved size with the Arnold 2019 conditioning, he could have been much higher than 4th place. He could have been fighting for that Olympia title. This footage just released by Brendan was taken on Wednesday, roughly 2 to 3 days out. And that is trademark Brendan. Great upper body, 3D round delts. Definitely improved legs in terms of size. Even the glutes are there at 3 days out. And when he hits the abs and thigh shot, the obliques also looked sharp. But unless he fixes those legs, which I'm doubtful he can now because of the age factor, the judges won't ever give him that title. So, what's next for Brendan Curry now? Well, he did not reveal his plans, but I think he will go for the 3rd Arnold Classic Ohio. Out of the top 6 from this year, only Samson is doing it, and that makes Brendan the favorite to win the title.
Have you seen him up close, like backstage?
No, I was, like I
Oh
said, it
my
was
God.
Who was the craziest looking bodybuilder at the Olympia backstage? To answer that question, you have to ask some of the open class guys. And thankfully, Ian Valier answered that question without any filters. Andrew jacked, because that guy is 6'2". Plus, he is so wide with those massive quads, small waist, and an athlete like that comes once in a decade. And let me back up this statement by playing this clip from Mr. Olympia TV.
Andrew Jacked is a specimen that we have not seen before. He's a tall, potential Ronnie Coleman. Do you agree with that statement?
100%.
I think this can be the biggest compliment a bodybuilder can get. The head judge Steve doesn't sugarcoat anything. And this is the first time I have seen him compare someone to the likes of the great Ronnie Coleman. Andrew's body was tired from dieting throughout the year. He did 4 shows without any off-season, and he was still able to crack top 8.
Like I
Oh
said, it
my
was
God,
like,
man.
yeah.
This guy in person is the craziest looking thing you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Once he is done with the detox and gets back to the reconstruction phase, we will witness something special. Andrew will have to qualify, so we will definitely see him at least twice on stage this year. These two legends, Jay and Dexter, these guys are so inspirational. The quad stomp is the most iconic moment at the Olympia stage. And look at those legs when Jay walked towards that mirror. For a guy who retired roughly a decade ago, Jay is in phenomenal shape. And he has always been known for having one of the best legs in the game. Yes, Ronnie's legs were bigger, but they were never cross-righted. Dexter at 53, still smashing the game. What a legend. Record IFBB Pro wins, record Arnold Classic wins. And correct me if I'm wrong, Dexter has the record of most Olympia appearances as well. and apparently no injury. Props to these two great champions for still practicing what they have always preached. So hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.